Hello, I'm Nisha Pandey and you're watching Prime Times News. Let's start with the headlines. CPN Maoist Center and CPN Unified Socialists start the unity process between the parties, agree to carry a single manifesto in the 20th of November election. The candidates should submit the estimated amount of expenses along with the registration of the nomination papers for the 20th of November election. Restrictions on the use of vehicles for campaigning. A bilateral memorandum of understanding signed on sending medical human resources from Nepal to the United Kingdom. Pakistan's police charged the country's former Prime Minister Imran Khan under the anti-terror laws. The investigation comes after he accused the police and judiciary of detaining and torturing a close aide. And the Nepali national cricket team leaves for Kenya today. Nepal to play 5 T20 international and 3 ODIs with Kenya. Now news in detail. The CPN Maoist Center and the CPN Unified Socialists have agreed to carry a single manifesto in the 20th of November elections. Maoist Center Chairman Pushpakamal Dahal Prachanda, Senior Vice Chair Narayan Kaji Shrestha, and CPN Unified Socialist Chairman Madhav Kumar Nepal agreed to this effect today. The leaders held talks in Hatiban of Lalitpur earlier today. Maoist Senior Vice Chair Shrestha added that they also agreed to form an unity coordination committee to unite the two parties after the election. Earlier, the United Socialists had formed a committee to unite with the Maoist Center. Similarly, Prachanda is putting efforts into uniting Nepal's communist forces and in the process has brought Dr. Bhadra on his side. The candidates have to inform about the estimated amount of the election expenses while filing the nomination papers for the election to be held on 20th of November. The Election Commission, while discussing with the parties to revise and amend the Election Code of Conduct 2079, said that the estimated election expenses and resources should be informed at the time of registration of the nomination papers. Similarly, the Commission is also going to arrange for the candidates to submit their property details and personal details while registering their nomination papers. Candidates have to appoint office bearers for election expenses. Similarly, the Commission has also proposed that more than 25,000 rupees of financial assistance should be taken through bank accounts. Likewise, Commission has also mentioned that only 2 main campaigners of each political party will be allowed to use the helicopter. Furthermore, it is mentioned in the Code of Conduct that candidates can use for the campaign, with the permission of the election officer, a maximum of two-wheeler or three-wheeler or four-wheeler electric and mechanical powered light riding vehicles in the respective constituency or a maximum of 4 horses in places where such vehicles do not operate. Vehicles with foreign number plates will not be allowed during election campaigning. Similarly, it is said that the vehicle that has been licensed in the name of one party or candidate should not be used by or provided to another party or candidate. Transportation of voters in vehicles taken by candidate is also prohibited. The committee formed to investigate the self-blow in local election of CPN Maoist Center has submitted its report. The committee, headed by Maoist Central Disciplinary Commission Chairman Tanka Rai, submitted the report to Chairman Pushpakamal Dahal at the party office today. In the report, it is suggested to take action based on the nature of violations of discipline and internal blows in the election. Similarly, it is mentioned in the report that there were more internal attacks in Madhya province. Receiving the report, Dahal said that the suggestions made by the committee will be discussed within the party and the process of action will be taken forward. He said that if those who weaken the party are not punished, the Communist Party will not remain a Communist Party. Similarly, Rai, the coordinator of the investigation committee, said that due to internal conflict within the party, they had to face defeat in places like Lahan, Siraha and Mohottari. He has pointed out that there may have been such conflict during the selection of candidates due to some weaknesses. A bilateral memorandum of understanding has been signed on sending medical human resources from Nepal to the United Kingdom. Secretary at the Ministry of Labour, Employment and Social Security Ek Narayan Aryal and British Ambassador to Nepal Nicola Pollitt signed the memorandum amidst a program held at the ministry today. As per the memorandum, the medical human resources of Nepal will get employment opportunities in the UK. The nurses going to the UK for employment need not pay any fees. They can work there for 5 years. Kathmandu Metropolitan City KMC has started the demolition of underground parking lots that are being used for commercial purposes. The Mayor of KMC, Balendra Shah, has started the work of removing shops placed underground after monitoring the New Baneshwar area today. Earlier, the metropolis had issued a 35-day notice asking the traders not to use the underground parking for other purposes while passing the map of the building. The KMC has started demolishing the structures to open up the underground parking of the commercial buildings, stating that the concerned people paid no heed to the request of the metropolis. Many commercial buildings in New Baneshwar have leased underground parking to shops. As a result, parking on footpaths has increased in that area. Policy Research Institute is going to hold an international conference on the relationship between Nepal and the world community. The institute held a press conference in Kathmandu today and informed that an international conference will be held in Kathmandu from 26th to 28th of August. Deepak Kumar Adhikari, director of the institute, informed that special topics will be published from the conference on Nepal's future policy towards the world. It will be attended by young experts under the age of 40 who have studied international relations. 8 working papers on different topics will be presented at the conference. According to the organizers, the conference will be inaugurated by Prime Minister Sher Bahadur Deuba, and the chairman of the Maoist Center, Pushpa Kamal Dahal, will conclude the program. As called by the Working Committee firm to bring justice to the meter interest victims, around 2,000 victims from across the country have filed complaints. The working group formed by the Ministry of Home Affairs had called upon the people who have suffered from meter interest to file complaints by 21st of August. Over the past few years, the number of people who have been affected by meter interest has been increasing in different parts of the country. The victims of some districts are staging demonstrations at the federal capital Kathmandu demanding justice. But after a long time, finally the government formed a task force whereof increasing hope among the victims that justice will be delivered. On 12th of August, the working group formed by the Ministry of Home Affairs called on the victims to file complaints by 21st of August. According to this, 1,832 people who have been affected by meter interest from different districts of the country have filed complaints at the District Administration Office. It is understood that this number may increase further. Now sports updates. Cricket Association of Nepal CAN bade a farewell to the Nepal national cricket team travelling to Kenya to compete in 5 T20 international and 350-over practice matches. CAN bade farewell to the team amidst a program in Kathmandu. CAN President Chatur Bahadur Chand, Treasurer Roshan Singh, Central Committee Member Durgaraj Pathak and others were present in the program. The team left for Kenya this evening. With this, we have come to the end of the news. Before wrapping up, here are the headlines once again. CPN Maoist Center and CPN Unified Socialists start the unity process between the parties, agree to carry a single manifesto in the 28th of November elections. The candidate should submit the estimated amount of expenses along with the registration of the nomination papers for the 20th of November elections. Restrictions on the use of vehicles for campaigning. A bilateral memorandum of understanding signed on sending medical human resources from Nepal to the United Kingdom. Pakistan's police charged the country's former Prime Minister Imran Khan under anti-terror laws. The investigation comes after he accused the police and judiciary of detaining and torturing a close aide. And the Nepali national cricket team leaves for Kenya today. Nepal to play 5 T20 international and 3 ODIs with Kenya. That's it for tonight. Thank you for watching Prime Times News. Good night.